Well, hey everybody, it's Farmer Joe with financial tips from Farmer Joe. I'm back out here at my garden, and today it is in that fifth season that we have in South Carolina known as Inferno. If you look way up here in the sky, there's a blazing inferno. Some call it the sun, but it is an inferno that melts everything. And if you look at my pumpkins, you saw that I planted those. They look really wilty and sad, real wilty and sad. And so I have set up about 300 feet of hose, and I'm going to get this sprinkler going here in a minute. But here's what I wanted to relate this to with a financial tip. And that is, a lot of times when we're setting up our investments, we would like to get passive income, which means we truly don't have to do anything to receive that income from it. That we have a rental house and the rent just shows up and there's never any expenses. No one calls to have the toilet fixed. No one calls and says the AC broke down on the hottest day of Inferno, the fifth season here in South Carolina. We just want the money to roll in with no work required for it. You know, we invested our money. We want our money to make money for us. And the same thing with stocks. We want them to just pay dividends, and we want the stock to always go up. Same thing with a small business that we may be a silent investor in. We want it to just grow and just send us money. But the fact is that any type of investment you make from time to time will require intervention, will require your direct work into helping maintain it or sustain it. These pumpkin plants, they may survive without me putting water on it. But when I look at these guys right here, that doesn't look like that's going to happen. We have not had rain in many, many days, and it's been scorching hot. As a result, I'm going to intervene. I didn't want to have to drag out my 300 feet of hose, but guess what? I have the hose. I'm going to do the work, and I'm going to do the extra work because I want my investment to pay off. I did not plant these wilty, horrible looking pumpkin plants. Look how pitiful they look. You know, the sunflowers, they look great. They love it. You know, they seem to love it. But these pumpkins, they need water. They need a lot of water. And as a result, I'm going to intervene. I'm going to irrigate them. And that's going to cost me time, energy, and effort. And I just wanted to relate this to your financial tip. Because you want passive income does not mean that it will be always 100% passive. Don't be surprised when it requires you to have some level of intervention, some sort of cash call, capital call, some sort of direct equity injections. It's going to be required for you to sustain that investment. And remember, in the end, it will be worth it. Because around Halloween, I'm going to be harvesting big pumpkins. I'm going to make a pumpkin pie from it and probably carve up a couple smiley face jack-o'-lanterns, because the frowny face ones, they scare me. Woo! All right, so that's financial tips from Farmer Joe out here in the garden. I'll let you enjoy all these wonderful sunflowers as we close. Well, it's been 1 hour and 10 minutes exact. And look at how much those pumpkins have already perked up. I mean, they look great. I mean, you see my shadow there. I just turned off the sprinkler, still spitting out a little water. But look at those. You see that? So that is point positive. You know, sometimes you don't get the instant results on your regular investments, financial investments. I wished all of my financial investments would perk up that rapidly. But you know what? I've generally found that my investments do perk up, and you do have to tend them somewhat, but it is very rewarding. Sometimes when you have to tend the investment, it makes you more appreciative when they actually bear fruit in the future. And so I hope you guys have a great time managing your investments, both the active managed ones and the passive ones. And I'll leave you with some more pictures of the sunflowers as the sun sets here in Carolina. And my little puppy, who just turned 1 2 days ago. Ginger. Happy girl. You see the bees.